Love, it is often said, is a many-splendored thing. In Manmarziyaan, director Anurag Kashyap and writer and creative producer Kanika Dhillon offer us a deep dive into this splendor. We see various shades of love. The volcanic relationship between Vicky and Ruby, a couple that has little control on their hormones, emotions or tongues. Their love hurtles like a wild horse, unmindful of the damage it is wreaking. We see the more expansive love that Robbie has for Rumi, a feeling so strong that he's willing to absorb the pain of her loving another man. And we see the relationship of Robbie and Rumi, slow and eventually simmering with depth and an understanding that comes from having your heart broken. Anurag, Hindi cinema's high priest of darkness, turns his ferocious gaze on relationships. Obviously then, this is not the routine Bollywood meet cute followed by first world complications scenario. Vicky and Rumi are already in the throes of a grand passion when we meet them. She's headstrong, manipulative and, as Robbie describes her, a Dian. Vicky is the local wastrel, Sandhu da Puttar, whose entire life is just propelled by his desire for Rumi. Our first visual of Vicky is him leaping across roofs to be with Rumi. We're told that they're the only two people in Amritsar with dyed hair. His is blue, hers is red. They look at each other with hunger and abandon. Their love is throbbing, destructive, and also magnificently alive. The first half of Manmarziyaan is absolute magic. Anurag and Kanika create a fully realized world that is fueled by Amit Trivedi's pulsating soundtrack. My favorites are Dhyan Chand and Darya. The songs are woven into scenes, they underline emotions and remind us that even though the material is sunnier, we're still in an Anurag Kashyap universe. Twin sisters who function as stylized silent witnesses become a recurring trope. But the style would be hollow without the brilliant performances of Taapsee and Vicky Kaushal. She is mercurial and mysterious and just maddening. With her cloud of red hair enveloping her, Rumi seems continually to be a woman on a warpath. And Vicky, both the actor and the character, matches her every beat. Watch his expressions in scenes in which Rumi is trying to scream sense into him. He says nothing, but his eyes register his confusion, hurt and longing. You feel like you've somehow glimpsed into his soul. But the magic takes a hit post-interval. Robbie by design is silent and sacrificing. He is the mature, wise foil to the follies of Rumi and Vicky. It's a complex, unflashy character who descends from a line of sacrificing partners in Hindi cinema. Dr. Anand in Wo Saat Din, Vanraj in Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam, and to some extent Vijay Khanna in Kabhi Kabhi. This is a man so understanding that his wife asks him, "Tum insan ke roop mein devta ho ya devta ke roop mein insan?" Rumi also calls Robbie Ramji types. Their relationship naturally is staid, but the film also becomes less adventurous. It's nice to see Abhishek Bachchan on screen after 2 years. He has this wise weariness in his eyes that befits Robbie, but the scenes become repetitive and drawn out. For years, I've exited Anurag's films wondering why he inevitably becomes indulgent. Manmarziyaan is no different. He's so damn talented, but he doesn't know when to stop. Like love, this film is messy and flawed and glorious. You have to sign up for all of it. I'm going with 3.5 stars. For more reviews like this, subscribe to Film Companion.